I just hear
You're slowly chewing.
Who's eating chips? Stop.
I'm eating chips.
Stop. Move away from your microphone.
Go away.
Here we go. Hey everyone, and welcome to the 67th episode of We're All in the Same Boat. I'm your host, sort of, Luke Roxwold. And today, I am here with Mike.
Hey.
Shayne.
Hi. I wanted you to say my name last.
You weren't expecting it.
Maybe if I'll wait,
I
we'll say
wasn't.
the other names first.
I had a planned thing to say, but it didn't work unless my name was last.
All right, as always, you can check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Hold up. And you can leave us a review on all of those if you want to support us. We're not asking for money, but you can give us money if you want to. But all we want is a review. Just go to iTunes, search We're All in the Same Boat, scroll down to the bottom, and hit the 5 stars. You don't even have to leave a review or anything. Just hit the 5 stars. That would be awesome. Also, we have an Instagram, WAITSB podcast. We are putting a lot of stuff on there now. We do things like polls and questions if you want to interact with us on this podcast. That's where you do it. So, like I said, I am not the host today, sort of, because I don't know anything about what we're talking about today. Gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
Hola, podcasters.
Also, Nick is here.
Am I here?
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, Nick's actually officially a part of the podcast. We said that in another episode, but he was the only one on the episode.
We didn't introduce him because Shane was like, I wanted to go last. And you're like, oh, he went right into the intro.
You made a huge
Shane
mistake.
did go last.
Yeah. And oh, dang. I missed
Shane,
my
what were you going to say
opportunity.
that... What were you going to say?
Yeah, what was the plan?
I just saw a meme and I wanted to just recreate it. I was gonna say Kanye West doesn't like black people, but
I guess.
I made a weird face when I said hey. I like leaned back and like scooped up into the microphone all weird, and then I realized it's audio.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about a couple different things today. We're going to be talking about the Venom trailer, which we'll get into in a second.
Ooh.
And we're also going to talk about Kanye West, which is going to be a little further down the line. Which, that topic, Kanye West, I know a lot about the guy, but apparently he did something. Now, here's the catch. I know nothing. I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen any headlines. I haven't listened to any podcasts. Really? So this is going to be us riffing. Yeah, dude, this has been a crazy week for me. So I don't know anything. And I sometimes am happier when that's the case. So let's start with Venom.
People are probably happier that way.
So, Michael, you wanted to talk about Venom. So
I do.
Take the floor.
So Venom just came out, or it's coming out?
Have you seen the movie yet?
I
think it comes out tomorrow.
Honestly. I think it's like coming out right now. Today's Thursday night, right? Today is Yeah. But like already the reviews have come in and stuff, and it's got like a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm so worried.
It's brutal, man. Like a 30 on Metacritic, but it's got a 7.1 on IMDb.
Wow,
Hey,
that's
not bad.
surprising. A Sony Marvel movie, huh? Who would have thought that would be bad? You know, what in the world, right?
I mean, honestly,
right?
Dude, I liked the other Spider-Man movies. I don't care
No,
about
the trailer.
No, trash movies.
Wait, which movies?
The Amazing Spider-Man movies.
No. If you want to check out the Spider-Man podcast, if you want to hear about that.
We do have a whole podcast for it.
From looking at the trailer, to me, the movie doesn't really look all that thrilling and exciting. I only want to go because I really like Tom Hardy as an actor.
Yeah,
and that's really the only reason why I was even interested in the movie to begin with.
That's
I
what I'm
can't
sad
decide.
about, though.
I can't decide if I
been so
like Tom
awesome.
Hardy or not because he always just mumbles.
Oh, he's awesome, man. Have you seen Locke?
No.
Wait,
No.
which one's Locke? I'm thinking that's the same movie I'm thinking about.
He sits in a car the entire movie, and basically.
Oh
you're just
no, I've seen that
following
one.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
I
good
like
one.
that one. I think I bought
One-man
that
show.
on Blu-ray.
Yeah, one man show. It's like a monologue. And then
He
was
mumbles
awesome as
in
Bane.
he mumbles in Mad Max. He mumbles as Bane.
Mad Max is great. You just
Mad Max is awesome though.
Mad
Max looks
Max
really good.
is awesome. I didn't say
being
it was
Mad
not
Luke.
awesome. I said
being mad.
I
Luke.
said
grunt.
that what's his name?
Mad Hardy grunts and
Matt
Tom Hanks.
Hardy
Oh no, I'm thinking of
is
the drop.
mumbling. What?
The
Have you guys
Drop.
seen? What's that other movie he's just in? What's that like one with the really crazy camera angles that he's in? It's new.
Venom?
No, okay.
Mad Max.
No.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, I think it's called like
What else is
Upgrade or something.
No.
I don't remember. All right, someone
it a
else take
movie?
over.
You're obviously not a fan.
I'm gonna Google it. Someone else take
I don't
over.
know. I'm just trying to talk about Venom. Like,
It's not in a movie, yeah.
so apparently Lady Gaga fans have been like trashing the Venom
Oh,
movie
yes,
on Twitter.
because her
They're
movie
trying
comes
to
out.
like raise awareness for her movie so people go see hers instead of Venom's. It's just like,
so
what?
dumb. It's so utterly stupid.
I'm seeing both. I don't really see what that has to do with anything. You can just see
Yeah, I know,
both
it's-
movies.
Right.
People are so dumb.
Wait,
Like,
when does her
literally-
movie come out?
Like the weekend of, or like a couple days after.
No, I think it comes out today. Or tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out the
Oh.
same day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stars Born or
Well,
whatever.
Yeah.
That's
What?
supposed to be like an Academy Award, like Oscar-nominated
movie.
film. Venom is like
Not
a
even-
superhero film. Like,
They don't
Venom-
even
no,
have the
no, it's
same
just
fan.
like-
they
and-
don't have the same fan base.
No,
so I don't know
it's
why.
just like,
That's
and
so
Venom is
stupid.
not.
Dude, so there are literally like tweets. So it's like bots just like tweeting the same stuff. Let me pull it up real quick because it's really funny because like, they're literally all the
funny.
same tweet, and it's. I'm gonna pull it up before I quote it. That way I don't say it. That way I don't say it twice.
you don't
Here's the
wanna
thing
look
about
like
that
an
movie,
idiot.
though. Like, we were talking about reviews, and the reviews are not good. And then, of course, certain people have opinions about reviews, which is fine. But a lot of people are saying this movie's horrible.
So-
and
here you go.
It gives you a
I'm
good
not
gauge.
surprised. Not surprised.
Yeah, it gives you a good
So-
gauge. It's
So here are
Sony,
the there's like 4 tweets and they all basically say the same thing. It's like something like, oh my gosh, or whoa, just got out of seeing Venom in the trailer in the theater. It's literally trash. I'm taking my wife and kids out to see A Star Is Born instead. I heard a rah rah girl is in it.
LOL.
Like it's literally also one is literally like just got out of the Venom preview. Thankfully it was free. Worst 2 hours of my life. I will be taking my wife to see Lady Gaga's new movie hashtag A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper on Friday. The song Shallow is amazing. Like literally it's like the most like
What?
random
Like, why?
things. Like, oh man, this
So
superhero movie was awful. I'm gonna take my wife to see this random like I don't even know, like a dance
Lady
movie.
Gaga movie.
Like,
It's just like,
so
we got to shift this
random.
gear. We got to move this down a little bit. We're going to go to Lady Gaga instead. What?
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
understand. Like, yeah, there's no comparison between the two movies.
There's none.
And
It's
everyone
really
who's going to
funny.
go see Venom
Hey.
are like diehard fans because most people don't really want to see Venom. I don't
Just
think.
be like me, people. Just go see both movies because you just enjoy films and you just want to be entertained and you don't really care about what movie's going to make more money because that doesn't affect me.
But
Yeah,
how
see
are we
that.
going to argue about that? That's the real question.
You're right.
That's
you
right.
can't
How can we
argue
fight
about that.
about
We gotta,
Right.
we have to argue about something.
How can we complain?
Yeah, it's funny because Tom Hardy said they cut out the 40 minutes of the movie that he really, really liked.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, let's talk about the rating of
they
this movie.
always do that.
PG-13.
They always
What?
cut out the people's favorite parts. It's PG-13.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's
that's
Let's
why
clear
they're
everybody. Let's stop.
Trash.
Let's stop. Okay. All right. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Rated R. Everybody loved it. It made a ton of money. It made a ton of money.
Good old Fox.
Then Logan came out. Made a ton of money.
again.
Why would they make Venom PG-13?
Because Sony is.
Because
Really
Sony
stupid.
is trash.
We know this already.
Dude,
It's
I
not like
said
this
this.
is a
I
mystery.
said this in our last podcast before.
I know.
Well, the last one. Yeah, because I went to Sony's website and looked up their movies and was like, yeah, these are all awful.
I can't believe we saw a good movie from Sony. It blew my mind. I almost want to say I didn't enjoy the movie because Sony made it. I did enjoy
That was
searching
great. Who made
because
that?
Sony made
Sony?
it.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, oh man, I can't believe they didn't make it R. That could have changed the whole thing.
He eats people. He
Yep.
eats. He like
Probably
bites
will.
people's heads off.
Exactly.
And it's PG-13. And so
It
it's
is the
like,
most
what?
random
Who
movie
were you
to
making?
not
It's
make
not.
PG-13.
Who's your
Or
Who are you
audience?
making this for? Yeah.
You should be
Yeah,
targeting
no
the Deadpool audience, not
Right.
kids. Who?
Right.
What parents are going to take their kids to
Well, I
Venom?
mean, I guess. Well, I mean,
All the little girls who
Deadpool.
like Tom Hardy. I don't know.
Parents of
We
the
have a lot of
Deadpool,
preteen
so.
fans.
Probably. He's a good-looking guy. I could see it.
Is Tom Hardy cute?
What kind of people like Tom Hardy? I feel like
Me?
men like. I feel like men like him.
Men
He's
like
like a man's
Tom
man.
Hardy.
He's a man's man,
Hardy.
dude.
Yeah.
I want to look like Tom Hardy in Bane when he was Bane.
I don't even know what the freak he looks like. Every movie I've seen with him, he looks totally different.
What?
And like in Batman, he's like super huge and like Bane-like, and then in Mad Max, he's like all scrawny and pale. And now
Michael's
he's like
never seen
guy.
a movie where he's played a regular human being.
I've never seen Tom Hardy just be a person.
He's awesome. He's been in Black Hawk Down. He's in Bronson. He was in
I actually didn't realize he was in Black Hawk Down. I was just looking up his movies tonight.
He was in The
He was
Revenant.
in The Revenant, and he was in
Who did he play?
Dunkirk, and
Warrior. Inception.
Another thing, Inception. He's in Inception, but like barely.
Inception, yeah.
Yeah, he's not a main character,
I
but
just don't know who actors are anymore.
yeah. I think his best movie was still probably, well, Lawless was pretty good, but I haven't seen Legend.
don't know.
Mad Max.
I didn't care for Lawless
Mad Max
too
is his
much,
best
yeah.
movie.
I
agree.
don't think that was his best performance. I think that movie didn't rely on his performance.
Because he just mumbled.
What?
He does.
That-
He just like.
Those were his lines,
Mad Max
Luke.
was
His
even better.
lines
Yeah,
were
those were literally
mumbled.
his lines.
He's like,
Mad Max was like an
it's a
action
trap.
movie.
You know, you're like, what?
I really
what do you
liked
say?
him in I really liked him in Warrior. I thought Warrior was a really good movie for him.
I never saw
But he does mumble in that movie.
it. See,
The more I think, I'm like, oh my gosh, he does mumble.
he's fine.
the
Like I
best
think he's
mumbler in
fine.
Hollywood or something?
I've just noticed it in a lot of his movies. He kind of like mumbles around. But I mean, he's getting
I wonder-
Oscars and stuff like that. Like getting
Maybe they bring him
nominated.
for that on purpose. They're like, it's like, it's kind of like a guy who like kind of mumbles around and stuff. We need to find somebody who's really good at that. Who is the best mumbler in Hollywood?
Who's
Bring
going
him
to see
to
this
me.
movie? Michael, are you going to
Dude.
see it?
See Venom?
Yes.
I'm gonna see Venom.
Dude, I love
I'm not
Venom.
gonna-
Venom's like one of my second favorite.
You're going to
characters
see
of
it
all
this
time.
weekend.
Probably not this weekend. 'Cause I don't got time for that, but I'm going to see it sometime.
So you're not dying to see it.
I really want to see it, but I can't. I'm
When are you
working all
gonna
weekend.
Oh, so when are you gonna see it? Because if you're like a super fan, it might be exciting to see it with you and not see it
Dude, we should see it
by
together.
myself.
I'll wear my Venom shirt.
Oh.
Is your Venom
Ooh,
shirt
Can I wear my?
just like
would
the
it be bad if I
spider?
wear my Spider-Man onesie? I'm gonna do it anyway.
No, that would not. That'd be awesome.
Okay, that's
I'll
what
try
I'm
to
doing.
buy
All
it.
right,
I'll
we're
try to
doing
buy his
this.
Venom onesie by
He's
then.
he's like, would it be
Okay.
bad if I'm doing it?
It would be bad if I did this amazing thing. I'm gonna go on Amazon and buy a Venom onesie right now. I'm not
Yes,
kidding.
do it.
A
Do
Venom
it.
onesie?
The problem
know,
is that
right?
you waited to buy it, and like right now, the Venom onesies are going to be super expensive.
Oh, there's only hoodies.
I have
Wait.
Amazon Prime. Well, I
It's
have the free
child's
trial.
costume.
Oh, so you have
I-
the free trial.
have
Look,
a
dude,
Amazon
everyone
image
in
office.
the world should have Amazon Prime right now.
It's the best.
It's awesome.
Freaking love it, dude.
I don't even
I
go
don't
to
order that much
Target.
stuff, though.
Target and Walmart gone. Never go ever. I never go to the stores anymore.
guess.
Everything's Amazon.
It depends.
Dude, they're kinda
if
cool,
you,
like regular
if you
onesie.
use it like that, it's worth it, I guess. But
Don't you live in Seattle though, Luke? Doesn't everyone have Amazon Prime? And then,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, but everyone has
requirement-
Amazon
Don't do
Prime
this in
everywhere.
Seattle.
You get
Everyone has
free
Amazon.
Prime.
No, no.
That's not like a Seattle.
They are trying
thing?
to move though. Apparently, Amazon's trying to move, and they want to build somewhere where the city will give them a bunch of discounts to put their HQ there. They're looking at
Seattle
like
sucks,
Atlanta. Seattle is a place.
All your listeners in Seattle, like, F
Hey!
this guy.
It's fine. It's fine. It's pretty.
There
Let's
you go.
move
It
on.
rains a lot. It rains a lot.
Yeah, I'm stoked to see it. Like, I've been worried the whole time, like, that's gonna be just terrible. Because
I mean, the trailers weren't great.
It's gonna be terrible.
I mean, the trailer, I wasn't that impressed by the trailers. I like how this other
it's gonna be
symbiotes-
terrible.
That's
It's
kind
going.
of cool.
It is. Like the problem with these types of movies, like these Sony movies, is it's almost like they film good movies and then they just butcher them in the editing room, and then they release them, and they're such
Who
cash
did-
grab
there-
movies.
was
Who
there-
did
that
Suicide
much-
Squad?
Promotion.
Probably Sony.
Well, because Suicide Squad. Like,
Yeah, I know. Same thing, where they just wrecked the whole movie.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
it's probably not gonna be good anymore.
do you know why? Because like, so they actually had a lot of the movie edited before the trailer came out, like the really good trailer with like the Queen cover.
Yeah, I love
And
the
then
trailer.
They got
so good.
they had edited like most of the movie. Then the trailer came out, so they fired their editors and hired the people who made the trailer and had them edit the movie. So like they had like half the time to edit.
What?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense though. I said this before on the podcast where the movie starts and the whole joke that I do with this is like they're in the production meeting and then the guy who's editing shows up and he says, "Hey, we have like 10 different songs that we want to use for the intro of this movie. Which one do you want?" And the producer's like, "Dude, let's use all of them." It's literally like 10 different songs. It's
Yeah,
that movie's
there is.
so horrible.
Ugh.
I remember, like, I almost teared up though when like Will Smith was Will Smithing. Will Smith is the same character in every movie, but it gets me every time. I was like, wow, how I never saw that coming.
Will Smith is just Will
His
Smith.
daughter, he has a hard past. But he's a strong man trying to like care for his family. Wow.
That's the Will Smith. That's the Will Smith impression. That's all I got. Woo! That's what he does in like every movie.
Yeah, it does.
Like even in I Legend, I was pretty sure he's like, "Woo, Fred, woo,
Shooting zombies." That was an interesting movie. I Am Legend. Remember that movie coming out?
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
I remember
I
watching
enjoyed
that,
that movie.
like Home Alone with my dog, who was like the same kind of dog in the movie. And I was like, she shedded a lot. And like, you know, like, when the dog is bit by the zombie dogs and they start shedding, he's like, Sam. I'm like literally looking at my dog. And she's just like she's just shedding because it's like summertime. There's like a clump of hair comes off of my hand, and I'm like, oh no.
You're a zombie.
I'm like a 15-year-old boy, like in my house by myself with like my like lightsaber next to me. In case she
Apparently, the movie's not very much like the book, though.
Oh, I
I
never
think
read
it's
the
based
book.
on like Omega Man, isn't it? Not is there an I Am Legend book?
What? Mega Man.
Omega Man. Not
Oh,
Mega Man.
what?
Shut up, Luke.
That's like Mario. What? I mean, oh Mario. What? Oh Mega
yeah,
Man.
like I don't know. I was gonna make it funny. Actually, anyway, but yeah, Venom. We haven't barely talked about Venom. But yeah, dude, so Venom.
It's gonna be terrible.
It's probably gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Also,
just
like,
accept that.
there's
yeah.
no Spider-Man in this, which is weird. There's a whole reason
Who
why
is Venom without Spider-Man?
So
Then, yeah,
Venom
what's
literally
the-
is
what's
Venom
the
because
point? Yeah.
he merged with Spider-Man. He's like, dude, these powers are my favorite powers I've ever had, and that's why he's like obsessed with Spider-Man. And that's why he looks the way he looks. It's because of
Right.
Spider-Man.
And he can shoot
I don't know.
webs.
I don't know if in this
think-
movie like this is
He's gonna have a
After
whole
he
origin story. It's
met
gonna be totally
Spider-Man.
different. It's a
'Cause
franchise.
also
doing like a franchise.
Also, it only
Fail.
might. It only might be
Exactly.
tied in with the MCU. Like it only might because MCU is just like basically leasing Spider-Man from Sony.
No,
Right.
it's not though. I mean, like, hey, hold up. Okay, let me back up. That was kind of rude.
But it might.
It'd be really cool if it did.
Kind of rude.
It would.
But
be
I don't
amazing.
think I know
don't
because
think
I
so
like,
either.
No, because he was like it might, and I was like no, wrong, and I was like hold up, let me back up. I don't think it will because Sony just barely gave Spider-Man to Marvel, and the only reason they gave him Spider-Man is because Marvel's like, hey, guess what? We'll
Hey,
make the
I
movie
would-
for you, and you can get like half the money. And
I
you
would
don't
be
have to
okay
do
though
anything.
if they just took like the Tom Holland Spider-Man and put him in a Sony movie with Venom.
We've spent
would be
so
enough
much
for me.
time talking about Spider-Man on this podcast.
Hey guys, go check out like episode like 17, our review of Spider-Man: Homecoming. It's really fun.
I'm sure
That's
you
the one
guys
where I
talked a
peed
lot
for
about
45
Spider-Man,
seconds.
Yeah.
We
45
talked-
seconds.
We talked about him for a long, or like at least like 3 different episodes, because I know I keep
Spider-Man
saying
is
my
it.
opinions about Spider-Man.
Well, my question is, how is this going to compare to the Venom from Spider-Man 3, one of the greatest superhero movies of all time?
Actually, no.
think
What did
it'll
I
be
say?
Spider-Man 3.
I said this the other day. I said I think Spider-Man 3 is better than Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oof.
Yes,
Oof.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree. Like
My
Fight
friend.
me, fight me,
hands down.
Oh,
fight
man.
me.
I don't want
At
to take
least
this off
check
on a
out
At
our
tangent.
least
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
podcast.
3.
Are you
serious?
At least that Spider-Man 3 is an
Holy
actual
crap.
movie. Spider-Man,
Please
Amazing
check
Spider-Man
out
2
our-
is such a
this
mess.
is different
It's like
Spider-Man
the
talk. It's
worst
fine.
movie.
Please
So-
check out our
so
Spider-Man
mad.
podcast for more information on opinions.
Fight me. If you disagree
so
with
mad.
me,
Check that
message me on Instagram. WAITSB podcast. Send me a
Sheesh.
DM and tell me I'm wrong.
Luke, you're wrong. I'm messaging you. You're wrong.
We'll debate it. If a bunch of people disagree with me, I will debate it on the podcast.
I will
I've
debate the
told so
hell out
many
of
people
you.
that.
Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is such a mess of a movie. It makes no sense.
Sure.
There's no continuity. And it's such a garbage
Sounds like
movie.
you're describing Spider-Man 3 to me. I'm
Spider-Man 3
sorry.
was just awkward. It wasn't a bad, like, it wasn't, at least it was a story.
What?
At least it was,
Oh my-
at least it was
Oh.
a story.
This is way more controversial than anything we're going to talk about today.
Go back to our 5th episode. That's the Spider-Man one.
I might leave. I might have to go leave. I need to go cool down.
I'm off
I
the
can't believe you
podcast.
said that. Jeez.
No, dude. Okay, wait. No. So, I think Luke has a point here, though. All right. I like all the Spider-Man movies. I'm just like one of those
Wait,
guys.
we're
but-
still talking about this?
Yeah,
Oh
Shane,
my
get over
gosh.
it. It's been Like,
No.
I
I'm in
know
shock. I am in shock.
We need to not reiterate the same conversation.
Yes, we do.
All right,
This is timely.
Go see Venom. If you're a Venom fan, it'll probably suck, but Tom Hardy's in it. So there you go.
Hey, but we can all watch it together, and whatever happens, we'll endure it together. We'll have
And
fun.
it'll be
Look
better
out-
than
look out.
Spider-Man 3.
What?
Look out for Michael and I in our Spider-Man and Venom onesies.
I don't
If
know.
you see us,
Mike,
if
are
you
you going to be
see
able to
us,
fill that
tweet
out, man?
us, take a picture.
Not quite.
Tweet us.
Okay, let's
I'll make it
do this. Let's riff
man.
where I let you guys take over
Oh.
and you guys explain to
we're gonna
me
sing.
what are we talking about?
Kanye. Oh, sorry. Yee.
It's yay.
Okay,
It's
first
yay.
of all, what is
Wait, is it really?
what
Yes,
is
that's how you say it.
what is yay? I
Spoken
literally know
like someone who
nothing.
truly doesn't
What
know
is your
anything about
question? I
Kanye
know, what
West.
is your question?
What is yay?
What is yay?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Ye-
Ye is, well, it was the name of his last album, but now Kanye is dead, and now he's
What?
Ye. He was formerly
Reborn.
known as Kanye. He is now Ye.
What?
That's all I got for you on that one.
That's pretty much all it is.
Is this the
Kanye.
story? Is that all it is?
I don't understand. I don't understand why. I don't understand the method behind. He just tweeted it one day, and yeah, so we're just rolling with it.
We
Oh my
as
gosh.
Is this
Kanye
all you guys
community.
got for me? I sent you off
No,
on a
no,
mission.
you asked a
No, that's
asked a
what Ye
question.
is.
Now we asked. Yeah, I just answered your question about who
There's
is
more.
Ye.
There's more.
Okay.
There's a lot more to this guy.
That was
all right,
just answering
who's
your
taking
question.
over? I'm not the host anymore. Boom.
Well, so obviously, what happened this week is that, or I guess this past week, Kanye went on SNL wearing a MAGA hat. Everyone's angry.
Oh,
Okay, but before the
that's-
MAGA hat,
that's
MAGA
that's
hat,
just the controversy that started this past week. So,
Yeah.
but he has more
what
controversy
a
this week too.
savage! That's insane. Kanye West.
But anyway, Shane,
he
go
also
ahead.
went on. No, I just want to just about SNL, like before the whole speech thing. He also he's ungrateful because he said that he got bullied on SNL. He performed 3 songs. No one performs 3 songs on SNL. Everyone
it's
performs
rare. It's
2
pretty
songs,
rare.
and he
It's
gets
pretty
3
rare, yeah.
songs. And got to stay and do some speech talking about I was bullied, whatever. But so one of his performances, he did his song with Lil Pump, that I Love It song, which I really want to like that song, but Kanye allowed that kid to say the N-word in the song, and I just can't deal with that. But that's a totally different conversation. So they did the song, and in the video, the music video, they're in these oversized like clothes, and it's cool for the video. On the SNL performance, Kanye made this kid come up with him in a Fiji water bottle, like out, and then Kanye with a sparkling water bottle, bare
What?
stage.
What?
There was no band.
What?
No, Luke, listen. There was no band. It was a bare stage. They were performing with the track. This looked like a middle school talent show performance.
It's weird, man. It's really
And
weird.
Kanye, a 40-year-old plus man, on
grown
stage in
man.
this outfit, acting like this is the hypest, most trendiest, coolest thing ever. And the young 20-something
wait,
person
what
who
is
should be
this?
enjoying this looks
What?
embarrassed.
Yes.
He looks like he hates his life. He said, "Why did this man make me come up here in a
Why?
Fiji water bottle?"
Stop. Why is Kanye West dressed as a Sprite bottle?
No, he's just
Why
a sparkling
not?
water. No,
Why
he's just
not?
a sparkling water. Sparkling water, because
I
he's
missed
too good
out. This
for
is what
regular
happens,
water.
ladies and gentlemen, when you're working too hard and you miss all the fun. What?
I
have to
did. I
watch
just
this
sent you the
video.
photo. I just sent you the photo. Isn't it ridiculous?
Oh.
Isn't it
What?
just so dumb? You just look so stupid.
He was
Why?
over here trying to do modern dances like he was cool.
Where'd you send the photo?
He's trying to like be like revolutionary or be different, and that's just
He-
it's always
he-
been his thing.
It's different.
Oh, wait, that's them. Oh. What the heck?
I'm like looking at it now. I can't hold it in.
Wait, why? What was the point, though?
Wait, so why are they mad? This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Because he's wearing a
He
Sprite
looks
bottle.
like he looks like a Veggie Tail.
Okay, so what
He
happened
looks
after
like a
that?
veggie too. Okay, yeah, but
go ahead, keep talking.
Oh man.
No. You can say it. I was just saying that I was just mad at that performance. It just made me really upset.
So from what I understand, I didn't see the whole video. I didn't find it. I saw videos about that video, and after I saw like clips him talking. Yeah, he looks ridiculous. But basically after that, he was talking about how like we need to like love each other and like think with our heads and our hearts, because the world teaches us to only think with our hearts. We gotta think with our heads too. And
hey, I agree with that. Kanye 2020, everybody.
No,
Kanye. It's 2024 now.
I got
it's 2024
bullied backstage for wearing this
time.
"Make America Great Again" hat, like, and I can't express myself, blah blah blah. And I think the point he was trying to make was that people like don't respect people with other opinions, but that's not what they were saying about the hat. They're like, hey, bro, don't wear that hat. Like, that goes against, like, our platform, whatever. I don't know. It's deeper than what you think it is. But he was trying to use it as a point of saying that, like...
Wait, hold on. You went onto a show where if you did any type of research, you would know that this SNL has only ever flamed Trump since he became a trending topic. They've never said one good thing about him. So why do you think...
Yeah, but this is Kanye West.
I know, but why do you think
Kanye West he doesn't care about anything?
I know, but Luke,
Kanye does what he wants.
I know, but listen. Why do you think you're going to come into this establishment, this company that all have the same values on this particular situation and this moment in time, and you come in wearing the symbol of it all, and you think they're just going to hug you and give you smiles and pat you on the back?
So I love it. I actually love that. That's really funny to me. That's really funny. He's like, I dressed up like a soda bottle and wore a hat. I get bullied.
Why don't you love me?
I'm Kanye West. I make millions. Billions. Oh, it's great. That's funny.
What?
That's really funny. I wish I knew about this. I want to watch this episode. That's hilarious.
Like, I'm just confused.
Yeah. It's so
And I feel
confusing.
bad because you want to know what the saddest part about this? None of this should have even happened. Like, none of this should have happened. He wasn't even supposed to be the musical guest on SNL. It was supposed to be Ariana Grande, but she dropped out at the last minute because, people won't stop bullying her, and she's sad. So...
Wait. Wait, why is she getting bullied?
She's getting bullied because her fiance Pete Davidson keeps making these comments that people don't like, and then also Mac Miller just died and they used to date. Everyone's trying to blame her for his death. She just can't take it.
What?
She just almost got blown up by bombs last year at her concert. She's having a rough time. So she needs to take...
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing in general. God.
Okay. Well, it's funny though because you're talking about her getting bullied, and then like Kanye West comes on. He's like, I'm getting bullied. Kanye West who like stole the microphone from Taylor Swift. Like Kanye West who like goes to run for president. Like at the end of who rants and he's like, I'm getting bullied.
It's like, no, Kanye. Ariana's being blamed for the death of multiple people. We just don't like your hat. You're not being bullied.
So SNL didn't like his hat.
Anyways.
He dressed up as a bottle.
Oh man.
So
sparkling water.
I just can't.
So what happened? So what happened after that?
He also thinks that we should. Didn't he say that we should abolish the 13th Amendment?
Yeah, but later he kind of amended that and said he thinks we should amend 13th.
Yeah, he meant to say amend. He's a really bad. Like he needs like a speechwriter.
That's why he likes
No. Kanye West.
Hold up.
Jeez.
What's the 13th Amendment is?
It's the one that abolished slavery.
And he wants to get rid of it?
Because I think his point... I'm just piecing together what I've heard from different things.
Well, no,
I think his point is that...
Remember, he thinks,
like,
Luke, he thinks that slavery was a choice. He thinks that slavery was a choice.
Yeah.
What did he mean by that?
He means that, this group of people was oppressed for this amount of time and didn't do anything about it. It sounds like a choice to me. That's what he said.
Is that what he meant? Like,
yes.
Actually, I was going to say this at the beginning of this podcast.
It's something like
so
that.
because
he said it was a choice to be a slave.
I meant to say this at the beginning of the podcast, but I forgot. So on this whole topic, I am not informed at all. So I am not the host, but I'm going to listen to this topic the way I listen to most political topics, which means I'm going to be really skeptic about it.
Only this is political. I think it's just Kanye.
Basically,
This is a different
anything
thing.
that's said,
nothing
I'm just going to be
political
like,
about this.
wait a second, though.
You're fine. That's how you're supposed to
I
listen to things. I don't care.
believe anyone.
But, so he has said that, and there's no reason to believe that that's not what he said.
I heard the paraphrase. I heard like he thinks slavery was a choice. He thinks that slavery should be legal, and it's like,
Yeah, he
okay,
said
hold up.
slavery.
What did
he's
he
like,
say though?
He said
That seems kinda
400
sick.
years.
Why would he
400
say that?
years slavery. That sounds like a choice. And then he tried to like clarify and say like I meant like it's all about the victim mentality. Like we're not slaves anymore. But it's just he's so bad at communicating.
He had a song he had a song on his Yeezus album that said we were new slaves.
Right.
Wait, we were
Hypocrite.
What were we?
But that we're new slaves. We're
He's done a
we're still
complete 180.
We're still slaves, but we're just like it's a different
He's probably
form
just
of
doing
slavery.
marketing. I bet he's just doing marketing. Think
He
about
is.
this.
That's what it
Think
feels
about
like.
this.
Yeah,
That's his
exactly
entire-
what it feels like.
Oh, I've said
That's
this
his
before.
entire
I've said
existence.
this before. I've said this before. I bet he dressed up as a water bottle because now look at all the people that are talking about it. He's wearing the hat because look at all the people that are talking about it. It's all marketing.
Okay.
Every single
Just one
thing
more
is not
thing.
even a
It
story.
is.
It's just people marketing.
And he has an album. Yeah, because he has an album coming out, and this is the worst part about it. It's the fact. Just the one more thing about the bottle thing. It's not even the fact that he wore the bottle. It's the fact that he looks so genuinely happy on
so
stage.
Right? Yeah, he's like smiling, having a
Because
good
he's
time.
like,
He looks-
think about all the money I'm about to make wearing this.
He looks like he's having the best time of his life,
He's living his best life.
and it's so sad.
It's so bad. It's just so bad. It's so weird because I can go through some Kanye history because I think a lot of us have been Kanye fans in the past. I bet, like
For
everyone's
sure.
everyone's heard Kanye before, and so
Kanye
You know,
2020 or
college-
2024.
like post another picture.
Just zoomed in on his face. He's having the time of his life up there. Like he is just like
Having a
he's
great
thinking, like,
time.
dude, this is what I've been
Dude,
made
I am
for.
losing it. Oh, my
There's
God.
just
I'm an
pictures. So
i-
actually, hold up for
I'm
the
an
listeners. For the
icon.
listeners, here's what I want you to picture. Okay, picture a. What kind of bottle is this? What'd you say it
Pellegrino.
was?
Sprite. I thought it was Sprite.
Oh, maybe it's
A
Sprite. I don't
green
know.
No,
Sprite
it's sparkling
bottle.
water.
Okay, picture. Hold
Yeah,
up.
yeah, you're
Hold
right,
up.
you're right.
Hold up. They have to know. Okay.
'Cause he
Everybody
says it in
knows
the
what Sprite
song,
is.
so.
Pellegrino.
Picture a green Sprite bottle, and then cut out Kanye West's smiling face, and put it on the front of the bottle, and then give it 2 arms and 2 legs and a microphone,
Okay,
and then make him dance
It's like
around. That's what we're
It's like
looking
the Little
at right
Pump
now.
music video, but
But-
way worse.
but look
worse.
at the second picture and zoom in on Little Pump's face and look how ashamed he looks to be there right now.
Yeah, poor guy. That's
He's
He
rough.
is living his worst life.
This is my life now.
Oh man.
Like, don't get me
jeez.
wrong, the song is a hit, but like it's not worth it.
Whose idea was it to do
yeah.
those like Roblox costumes that they did in their one music video?
Probably Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah.
The whole thing was
Mastermind.
Kanye's idea. Kanye's
but
like, hey,
hold
let me
up,
work
hold-
with you.
Let's look at this, okay? What was that song called? The Roblox one? What's the song called?
I love
Lil
it.
Pump. Love it. Yeah.
Love
Or
it.
I love
It's
it.
called
excuse
I
me.
Love It.
Let's look at this up, okay?
While you're looking that up, I just want to say
207 million views in 3
It's
weeks.
a good song.
Kanye
It's a
West
good song.
might
I like it.
be onto something because whoa, that's a lot of views.
and I'm sure it's spiked since SNL. I mean, it's a good song.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
It's a
man.
good song. Yeah.
I loved College Dropout. I love Late Registration. Beautiful Dark Twisted
Graduation's
Fantasy
my
is
favorite.
one of my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy still is like one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah, that's
and then
really good.
and then Yeezus was when he kind of I think that's when it. Okay, so when did his mom die? Was that like 09?
His mom died
07, excuse me.
before 808 in Heartbreak, yeah.
Right. His mom was Donda West, and she died from I think coronary artery disease, and yeah, he just kind of I don't think he was never the same after that.
No, it was soon after that his mom died is when he went and took the mic away from Taylor Swift and ruined the rest of his career for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
Except he still
And,
made billions of dollars.
Yeah, but his image is just tarnished forever. I mean, he still makes the money, but you know,
it was really scummy of him to do that. I still believe that, but like,
I don't think it was scummy. I think it was just poor timing. He said the right thing, but it was just poor timing.
Yeah, but like not when someone's got an award. Like, come on. Yeah,
exactly.
Like, do you have any shame? He's Kanye West. Never mind. He's Kanye West.
He was drunk.
But no, here's what I was gonna say. Okay, so this music video's got a ton of views, and like this thing has a ton of views, and this is like Lady Gaga showing up wearing meat.
Not even close.
Thing. Yeah, no, but it's the same strategy. Just be as weird as possible. Because everyone will talk about it, and then you get all the views.
No, because with
what?
that...
Yes.
No, yes. Because... No.
Yes.
No. Because with like the meat dress thing, there's a deeper like meaning and a reason for like those type of things. This is
marketing.
Just, hey... No. I mean, yes, there's a sense of marketing that goes along with it, but with other people, it goes beyond that. Kanye is strictly just... like that's strictly what it is, and he's saying these things because he knows that he has a platform, and he knows that he has people who live by his word, and so he feels like he can just say whatever he wants to say and do. And he said on multiple accounts,
a Sprite bottle.
Yes, and he said on multiple accounts that he doesn't read books, he doesn't read articles, he doesn't research any type of topics or things before he talks about them. He only goes off what he sees and his perception of what's actually there. He doesn't
because he's God. Remember?
I know.
And his net worth $150 million.
He has a song. Yeah, and he has a song called "I'm a God."
So. Yep, exactly.
So he doesn't need to read. He knows it all.
You know, it's funny because
it's just sad,
I will say, I thought Ye was a horrible album. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, oh yeah, terrible. I didn't even. We talked about that album. Yeah, we talked about it on my podcast, and every time we talk about an album, I will buy that album. I didn't even consider. But I deleted it off my phone as soon as we ended the podcast. Never want to hear it again.
It's so bad. It's not a good album at all.
A couple things I liked about it, but
I thought Ye versus the People was kind of cool, but that was pretty much because it was like a conversation between T.I. and Kanye, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I thought the whole album was going to be this introspective, philosophical, really deep thing. No, it was a bunch of bullshit with poopity scoop. And I'm just like, what on earth am I listening to? And then I think he implied that he was bipolar in that as well, which was kind of weird.
Yes, that was like the whole thing.
And it was just kind of weird.
Is this like the critic? Is this the consensus?
We could have told you that before.
Do people not like this album? Is this outside of you guys?
Yes.
Do other people not like this album?
No. The general public do not care for this album.
Yeah, because I mean, he's done such great work. This was pretty mediocre. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of rap music. I listen to a lot of rock music, but I assume that for most rap music,
what?
like in rap in general, I would assume like this isn't just like we hate it because Kanye's done better work. It's like we hate it because it's just not good. That's how I would see it. Yeah, and I that's how I felt. It's just like this wasn't good to me. So anyway, and also he took the picture like on his phone and just that was the cover. He took the picture on his phone of some mountains and then like did like an Apple edit on top and wrote like that was the album cover.
It literally, I'm looking at it right now. It says, "I hate being bipolar." It's awesome. That's what it says, and it's just written in green.
Wait, that was.
It looks like he did it on his iPad.
That's like one of those memes from like MySpace.
No, he just took a picture and it was like the
dude.
The day
I
before
love that Kanye just doesn't care.
Yeah, he's pretty much
he just doesn't care.
Yeah,
he's never
cared. I respect that a little bit because he just doesn't care.
He's never cared. He's always been like a narcissist.
Yep.
But it just I don't know. He just stood for better things. It feels very
fake. It just feels very fake now. I don't know. It just feels really fake. I mean,
and it also happened. This also happened too. He also got a lot worse when he married into the Kardashian family.
Dude, crazy.
So
the IQ starts rubbing off on him.
That doesn't help. Well, not even the IQ
I
thing.
actually
Just
wonder.
it's
I
the
wonder
marketing,
if
the
they're
branding
smart.
thing. That's all they
I
care
wonder
about.
if they're smart. Like, here's
There's
the
no
thing.
way.
They're
Here's the
extremely
thing.
smart.
Think
They-
about this. No, think about this. Okay, there's
No
so
way.
many
Dumb people-
There's so many people that act like they're stupid because it works. Like, that's
Yeah.
what happens on YouTube. People pretend to
dumb
be a different
people-
character.
That's true.
Because
yeah.
it makes
Dumb people don't make that
I
much
just
money.
wonder. Now, they might be really, really good at acting, but I do wonder that if part of it is just played up. I mean, the whole show
It's horrible.
is scripted
Oh my
and
gosh.
edited
so
to
bad.
high
I used
heaven.
to
It's all
love it.
fake.
Really?
It's all fake.
It's great entertainment,
Yeah,
but it's
I
such a
used to
horrible
love it.
show.
And so
Yeah.
it just makes me think that they're just playing it up because every show they're making all this money because everyone's like, dude, they're so stupid. Let's write a bunch of articles so everyone watches their show. Because that's exactly what happens. I don't know.
What do you all think when he canceled his tour for Life of Pablo when Kim Kardashian got robbed? People
I
were pretty
thought
upset about
that was a good thing to do. He wanted to be there to protect his wife. I totally agree.
Yeah, I kind of like that, but yeah, I remember people were pissed about that. He can't seem to win no matter what side he takes.
People were pissed at Demi Lovato for canceling her tour because she almost died of a heroin overdose. So people don't care. They just want.
Yeah,
like, I
people
bought
are
a ticket,
stupid, yeah.
so are you coming to the show or not? I'm
That's
like,
right. It's
wow,
just
you
like,
have
for me,
no heart.
I bought a ticket for me and I didn't get a show. I almost died. Yeah, but me.
His interview with Jimmy Kimmel was interesting because Jimmy Kimmel posed the question like,
Doesn't Jimmy Kimmel hate him? So
yeah, I mean, it was obvious that he wasn't a fan when he was
Probs,
there.
he wore a MAGA hat.
But he was definitely, yeah, exactly. But
Jimmy
'cause
Kimmel
he
is
was
like,
bullied.
Jimmy
was
Kimmel is
bullied.
not without his sides, you know? It's like,
But I mean, Jimmy Kimmel said he's like, it's weird to me that you support that you're wearing a MAGA hat after you've, famously stated George Bush doesn't care about black people. It's like, what's up with that? And so there is an element. It's like, are you doing this just to be relevant, or have you actually evolved in your thinking? And I would like to.
is that one and the same?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
I'm trying to
if he's
decide if
faking,
it's like, well,
or
this
if he
guy
just evolved.
I just don't know if it's like, well, these two both wore red ties, so you must have changed your opinion, but they're kind of very different people.
It's weird, man.
Trump and Bush.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah,
But just because they're on the same quote unquote side, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking out loud
think-
a little bit.
No,
I know
think
what you're
he's-
saying.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think he's purely just saying you didn't like this one specific man because he was a racist. So how do you like this other specific man so much who was also a racist?
Right.
I think that's what the question was.
I think that was the idea, right? Yeah. And I don't know.
Nothing to do with anything else. Just that's
Right.
fact.
And it's just like, you look at optics, labels, things like that. It's like what happened with Kanye? Like, what is your thought process now? He definitely has become more political. Because do you guys know
Because
who
everything
Candace
has
Owens
become
is?
political. Yes.
Yeah, so he tweeted, "I love the way Candace Owens thinks," and Candace Owens is a black Trump supporter, and she's with a Republican partisan group called Turning
she's
Point
getting,
USA.
Getting kind of popular right now.
Yeah, she's really taken off, and when he tweeted that, it's when people were like, "Oh, Kanye's lost his mind," kind of thing, and then he tweeted the MAGA hat, and then I would say. I don't know. I don't think he's ever been this political before.
Dude, because Kanye doesn't care.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to care.
Kanye
does
just
he?
does
I don't
what he
know.
wants.
I'm
like
like
Kanye-
watching as a spectator. I'm just like, I want to know what it is that you're thinking or you're trying to say, because I'm getting weird vibes, but I'm also like, oh, I kind of agree with what you're saying there. Like, as an Hispanic person, I agree we shouldn't be victims, right? Like minorities should be victims, but at the same time, I'm like, why are you saying that you support this guy and then you want unity, but then I think today it was like he went into an art school and he stood on a table and he says, "Leave Elon Musk the F alone." Like that just happened today. And so I'm like, you're observing this guy's behavior and I'm just puzzled by it. So I think you're right, Luke. I don't think he cares. I think he's just doing whatever he wants because he can.
I don't think he has I think two things. One, I don't think he has a plan. I don't think he has I'm gonna do this so that way he'll think this. I'm gonna do this so I think this. I think he's just like, dude, you know what I should do? This. And he just does it. Like, I think that's as far as it goes. I think he's trying to like
Probably.
make some deep points. You know, he's an artist. He's trying to like be shocking and like make
he's
social
an artist.
commentary.
Yes,
but he's just not good at it.
I just would love to see him behind closed doors with no cameras.
Yeah, right?
I just want to know, because like that's why I always liked Rogan so much, because he got these people that everyone said were insane and crazy, and you get these sound bites, and then you see him like a full person have a conversation. Like I forget who it was, but it was like a whole podcast about the carnivore diet, and I'm like, that's baloney. And by the end of the podcast, I was like, this is kind of interesting.
Right.
Because you're like, because you're not hearing a 5-second clip that's edited down to make someone sound stupid. It's like I hear their whole conversation. So someone who's persuasive actually sounds persuasive. So I'd love to see, like, if Kanye West was on Rogan.
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be so awesome.
Elon Musk squared, dude. Get like another billion listens. Jeez.
That'd be awesome. I just want to know. You know, like I want to know what he's like having a conversation.
He did like a full like hour and a half, I think.
Was it Charlemagne?
Yeah, it was Charlemagne.
Yeah, I only watched like really 5 minutes.
Yeah, I only watched. Me too. I haven't watched all of it yet, but
yeah, I should be anxious to watch.
I heard that was really good.
When was this?
This was during the beginning of
April.
Like all this crazy Trump stuff started happening.
I remember people saying that.
So it was like his first thoughts about everything.
Because it came out around the same time when he said slavery was like a choice or something like that. Like he did the TMZ thing, and then he did this, and people were like, "Oh, this is way better than your TMZ interview. Your TMZ interview was so horrible in comparison."
Yeah, because TMZ, like I don't know, TMZ is such a trash.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
TMZ is such trash.
But it's
TMZ is a lot better than it used to be.
But it's just like he did say that. Like it's on tape, and it's hard to like try to figure out what exactly is. Yeah, exactly. And he had a fight with someone at TMZ. Not a fight. They were like going back and forth verbally. Excuse me. But I would say, from what I'm reading, it sounds like the Charlemagne interview. If you want to go see that, maybe that's like the real Kanye. Maybe there's more going on behind the scenes than we think. But it just seems like
real Kanye is dead.
Yeah, I think after, because here's the thing, his
the
mom
real
died
Kanye
in 07.
died when his mom died.
Yeah, he also had a car accident. I don't know, most people don't know this. He had a really bad car accident in like 02. And he had to have his jaw wired shut. He was in a hospital. He broke both of his.
About it.
I mean, yeah, it was like a shattered jaw or something.
Through
like that.
the Wire, pretty good song.
I always wonder about stuff like that because
brain trauma, man.
Like I thought about that. Yeah, I thought about that with like OJ. You know, because of all the football and
then,
stuff.
You know,
like getting his head bashed in a lot, and then he just snapped. You know, went a little crazy, and then that's how he killed his wife. Allegedly.
Right. Exactly.
And so I always wonder about stuff like that. You know, it's like brain trauma. You know, that's a real thing. Like concussions and stuff like that. That's like a real thing. Can really mess you up.
Here's the thing. I saw an interview with Kanye when I was still listening to College Dropout. He sounded super sane, super normal. It is so different than the Kanye. Yeah, exactly. And it just that's why I'm like, what is going on with this guy? Because if you listen to him in like 06, 05, 06, he's like a completely different person. And he's funny, he's charming. He did like he was almost like, it felt like an hour of stand-up. He did performances and all this stuff. I forget I think it was on Fuse TV when that was still a thing. But it was awesome. And I distinctly remember thinking that because I was a fan of him. And now I'm listening to him, it's like, you sound like a different person. I'm sorry. But
that's why a lot of people are mad, because a lot of people like really looked up to him, like, you know, back in those times. It's like, to see him now, it's just wow. It's like,
you've changed, bro.
Like, who are you? Who are you? You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck? Like, you never would have said these things before. Like, what has happened, you know, that's made you now feel this way?
But I wonder. Yeah,
I was gonna say he's also mad that Beyonce and Jay-Z don't want to be his friend anymore. So.
That's true though.
He's like, I stole a microphone for you, Beyonce. What in the world?
Yeah, I do wonder.
Like, no, they said we can't be associated with you. I'm sorry.
I do wonder if he would argue like, oh, that was me being fake. This is me being real, or vice versa. I do wonder that, you know, or maybe.
I don't think it's real or fake. I think it's just different.
I feel like if
Something in life just changed. I don't know.
If 85% of people think something, it's all marketing.
You think so?
Yeah.
What?
This is literally a thought that I had just
now. Why do
now.
you think that?
Because it's all.
I think that's a bad thing to think.
Hold on. What did you say, Michael? What did you say?
Work?
Oh, I think you said, is that how it works? Yeah.
I did have that attitude, yes.
No, I'm saying that like a lot of the stuff that's 80% of the people talk about that's popular, it's all marketing. It's all advertised. It's all the things that people want you to hear and think. And so if it's Kanye West is losing his mind and going crazy, it's like, do 85% of people think that? It's probably
no 100%.
Okay, bad example.
I know what you're saying though.
And any of those things that's popular. This is why I hate pop politics so much, because I think so much of it is just sort of engineered for most people, but it's not really accurate, you know. And it's always so cartoon and silly, and like Kanye West, like the way he is, I feel like most of that. It's all marketing. I really think a lot of this stuff is all marketing. It's all fake.
Right.
And the thing about it, here's what I'll say. So if you go back and watch things from 10 years ago, whether it's a TV show or a news thing, whatever it is, you can spot that it's fake. Like you watch reality TV, you're like, oh yeah, this is obviously fake. Then you watch something on YouTube from 5 years ago. Oh yeah, this is a fake prank. Yeah, this is fake. I can tell. But in the moment when it's happening, at the time that it comes out, nobody knows that it's fake. It's not until way later that everyone kind of figures it out. So think about the things right now that everyone's like, yeah, no, that's obviously the way it is. How do you know that's not fake? Because you were fooled before. I was fooled before. We're all fooled in the past. So what are we getting fooled by right now?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. But I think like in this case, I don't know. It's like
And then I had to bring this up when we were talking about Kanye.
Yeah, I think in general that happens a lot for sure. But I think in this case, Kanye might just be Kanyeing. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It just like, what if this is all just in his mind, his perspective?
But the way I see it is like, oh, he just happens to be this like he does these things just randomly, and then he makes all this money. And he has all this money for marketing, and he just happens to just trip into success. Right. I find part of that hard to believe.
I'm pretty sure his net worth continues to be like
150 million.
150 million.
That's all by accident.
It was. I think it was at
no.
One
that's
point.
all because he makes great music. That's why that is.
He does make good music.
There was at one point where I thought he was in tremendous debt, but I think that might have been a hoax. I'm not really sure. Because he was promoting Tidal. I'm not sure if that was a hoax or not. Because he has like, you know, it was something on Twitter. He was promoting like his album on Tidal. He's like, I need the money. He was like begging people.
Oh yeah, he's asking for money. Yeah.
Yeah. So but yet I'm like, I look at the mansion that he lives in. I'm like, okay, that was kind of BS. Like, there's no way that you needed money. So
no. I remember now. Sorry, no, he wasn't personally in debt. It was his company that was in debt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeezus. Right. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Yeezy.
I remember that. Yeah.
How much are a pair of Kanye West shoes now?
I don't know. A lot of people buy them though.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
Let me see.
It's just weird saying
that would be really interesting. That would be really interesting if his company was going out of business in a political or in a stunt like this.
At least like $400. The heck.
That's insane to me. And I don't owe a pair of Yeezys, but that sounds really expensive.
I actually don't think Yeezys. I think Yeezys look.
For like
I do think Yeezys
shoes.
look kind of cool though. I do think they look kind of cool, but they're super expensive.
Shoes.
Anyway, I just I was a huge Kanye. I don't know if I am still a Kanye fan. I'm just kind of a Kanye observer now.
I'm a Kanye. I'm a fan of Kanye's
It's like
music.
bird watching.
I don't know if I like him.
I'm just a Kanye observer.
I just like his, I like his music.
Include, drumming.
Yeah, I still.
Watching
you gotta separate the art from the person.
That's how I feel too, Shayne. I still listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I don't see Kanye West and John Legend doing a collab anytime soon, though.
I mean, he could force him. He's on.
Is this the end of the story? Is there more? I thought there was a lot more to this story.
No, we're like in the story. Right now. It's going on currently.
There's countless things, Luke. You can talk about how he
does so many things.
He got mad at Kim Kardashian because she didn't give him the right Band-Aid when he was bleeding. And he yelled at her.
What?
Yeah, that
didn't get
that
his
is
Star
something
Wars
that happened.
Band-Aid? What happened? I don't believe anything.
gosh.
I don't believe anything, you guys.
Dude, it's
What
all
happened?
crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff with him. That, like, if
Luke,
you go to his
Because I
crazy,
fake
Wikipedia
stuff
page,
with
it's
people in
insane.
general too, though.
Luke, just
He's
watch
bipolar.
Watch any interview. Luke,
skeptic about everything.
Watch any interview. Any. It doesn't matter which one. Watch any interview.
But it's also an interview. It's on a camera. Attention.
You really want to see him off camera, is what you're saying.
Then
I want to visit him.
Go to his Twitter. He tweets the same thing. Go to
That's
his
also
music.
marketing.
He raps about the same thing.
You never know that it's not marketing.
He wants
Luke,
to see him when he's not in public.
That. Okay, Luke, I understand that. We don't know Kanye West the person. We don't really care about Kanye West the person because we don't know him. We're talking about Kanye West,
the personality,
as the figure that we know and that he puts out and what he's putting out into the world for us to consume, and we don't want BS.
Right.
Am I right?
I don't really care what you do in your personal life. You're rich. I don't care what you do. You probably laugh about this with your family.
I just want people to be aware.
Yacht. I don't care, but
I just want people to start thinking about how staged so many things are.
Oh, there's no doubt that a lot of these things.
So many things are staged.
Like
but you can still get mad at. You can still get mad at the execution, and you can get mad at this. Like, really, that's what you're trying to sell me right now? Like, this is stupid.
But if someone staged,
that's how I look at it.
If someone staged a robbery, like it was fake, and you spent 24 hours going, I hate that people rob people, and you were just pissed off all day about it, and then you found out that it was all fake, that would change it. You'd be like, wait, what? That wasn't even real? And so I feel like there's so many things that are like that it's all set up as marketing, strategy, outrage, culture,
but can we
driving,
still just talk about
SEO,
it, though?
garbage.
Yeah, but you would have to let it bother you that much to be like that.
Hey, man, all we have is his interviews, his music.
This is like the truth.
And everything he puts out.
But you can't handle the truth.
I just want to say, let me just say, Ye compared his last album compared to his previous albums. Sorry. His last albums compared to his previous albums was horrible. I think something has definitely changed in the guy, considering all the things that he's saying and how crappy his music seems to have gotten. Whether it's the Kardashians, Trump, money, fame, fake, real, whatever the heck. I don't know. But this guy is going through some stuff. I wish him the best. I know that he said he was addicted to opioids and he's clean now. I really
hope he's okay.
I hope that continues. I know he's had lots of mental issues after his mom. So anyway, that's all. I mean, Luke, man, that's all we got to go off of. The guy's been through a lot.
I just want this man to take some time to just, I don't know, go be a father. Take care of your children. Raise them. Learn from them. Maybe learn some compassion, some empathy for other people that aren't yourself. Because the thing I hate the most, and this is the exact reason, this is the exact reason why I hate Taylor Swift. I hate when people who have like this platform and they're just like terrible, for lack of better word, they're terrible people and they sell these terrible qualities and they have all these fans, especially all these young fans, and they sell these terrible qualities to them and people just suck it up and live for it, and it just makes me really mad. I'm like, and especially when they didn't used to be that way. You used to be a better person and you used to promote better things and better messages, and now you're just like crappy like the rest of them.
Yeah, but here's the point that like
man.
What you're seeing, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm just saying that, like, maybe what you're seeing is when they get more popular and richer, then they can afford better marketing teams.
Okay.
And the marketing teams knows what to publish.
He's saying that. We heard it. We understand that's probably happening, but I think he's also
feel like everybody disagrees with it, so I keep
We don't disagree with you.
No, I don't disagree with it. That's just not my. I have
not
like
getting
I
that
just.
vibe.
That's not my perspective.
Matter if we do or don't.
Yeah. That's just not my perspective.
Well, this podcast is bringing new perspectives. Am I right? Up top, everybody.
Hey, man, I got one thing to say. Kanye 2024.
I'm going to let you finish.
I was so you know what's sad? I was so behind Kanye 2020 when he like first said it, and then he just kept speaking over the next year, and I'm just like, huh.
Like, I feel like that's how people were about Trump too. They're like, "Oh yeah, Donald Trump's awesome." Oh no, stop. Okay, never mind.
That's a lot of people's problem.
But the opposite
Some people
is true
just don't
too,
know
though.
when to stop talking.
Some people dislike Trump a lot, and not a lot of people like Trump now.
Yep,
it's
true.
What'd you say?
I said a lot of people dislike Trump before, and now they like him because of what they seem like he's doing.
There is an interesting. Well,
I don't think he's. Well,
I'm just saying.
Apparently, his approval ratings have shot up through this whole thing that's happening in DC right now. But I'm not gonna get into that. I don't want to talk about
like
that.
he's. Yeah. Well, whatever.
Marketing.
He's not doing good.
Regardless. Anyway, all I want to. Like I said,
actually,
Kanye
that's great. Actually, speaking of President Trump,
there you go.
So was it yesterday? When was this? Yesterday or 2 days ago? Our president tweeted out that he was going to be sending, I guess, like a text message to all of our phones.
Emergency alert.
So we couldn't ignore what he had to say. That's what he said. So we couldn't ignore him. So we all got not everyone. Some people, I know a lot of people who actually didn't get it, but most of us got an alert on our phones that was just a test, and that there was no need to be concerned. He just wanted to make sure that we all were receiving his message in the middle of the day. For me, I want to know where everyone was when they received this message, because for me, I was at my job, where I work with preschool kids, and it was during nap time, and I'm just minding my own business, sitting there reading a book, watching the kids sleep, right? And here comes my phone. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? Presidential alert. Don't be warned, though. This is just a test. I said, so you wake up all my kids for a test? I don't want to talk to you, President Trump. Leave me alone.
It's like you look at your phone, you're like, stop texting me. Here's the thing.
And it wasn't even a text. That's the worst part.
It wasn't even a text.
All bias aside, that's really funny to me. That's really funny. Like, I don't care what side you're on. I think that's pretty funny.
There was like memes like all Latinos please report to the border. Like, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I was dying at some of these memes. People was like, why didn't I get this? And it's just a bunch of just a bunch of plums. Like President Trump just, hey baby, and just a bunch of plums. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, the presidential text, that was pretty ridiculous.
What was it for? What was the point of it? Just to
test the emergency system.
They were just
that's like trolling, man.
It is. It is trolling.
Because it's just like
I have like a national crisis.
I have a switch to send out a message to the entire world. Flip.
He can literally send whatever he wants to send. You know what I mean? In theory, I feel
like that's already been a thing, though. There's already like Amber Alerts and like date messages and updates you get on your phone. I don't think it's that weird. It's just funny that he's doing it.
No, it's just funny that there was no reason for it. It's just like, I'm going to send everybody a text message.
I'm just going to send you a message because I'm the president.
I don't care. Flip.
We got to test it out sometime.
I think what do you guys think about his Twitter? Do you guys think he should delete that?
I don't think he should be allowed to talk outside.
I feel like everybody on both sides kind of wishes he would delete his Twitter.
Well, yeah.
I don't think he should delete it. I think he shouldn't manage it himself.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
But I do understand some people.
He wouldn't have a Twitter anymore, so it's the same thing.
Well, I do know some people that like the fact that nothing is hidden, so all the impulsive thoughts that he has, everybody knows about them, regardless of what side you're on.
Yeah.
People do think that.
I don't want to hear your impulsive thoughts. Keep them to yourself.
I don't either, but I do understand the theory, because it's like, okay, he's not hiding anything, because he's
that's the culture
unless
we
it's
live in.
marketing. Unless it's marketing.
It's marketing, Luke.
If he says it, if he pretends to say everything impulsively, you think that there's nothing that's not impulsive, and then he sneaks things under the rug.
Dude, if I bet you, if he got like banned off of Twitter, he would start sending us all texts with like messages. I bet you would do that.
Just Amber Alerts.
That'd be so insane. Amber Alert from Trump. Just want to say screw Hillary or something like that. I could see that totally happening.
It'd be an Amber Alert from Trump. The emails are still missing.
Just a reminder. Your gentle reminder.
It's like the emails are missing and I have no Twitter.
Oh, man.
What?
All that to say, Kanye 2024.
That's right. If you want Twitter to get really interesting when there's a president, Kanye 2024.
It is interesting, Kanye's relationship
Could
with Trump,
you
too.
imagine Kanye as president on Twitter?
Oh dear God. Do you think that's where we're headed? Like
He
like
would
a celebrity
go
Oprah?
Yes.
If we are, then the presidential chair, I think, is all going to be a stage.
Yeah, I heard.
They're not going to have any power. They're
Like
just
this
a show.
Like imagine.
I mean, it already is kind of show, but
Imagine Mark Zuckerberg, The Rock, Oprah, Kanye on a ballot. Who would you vote for?
Oprah, always.
Oprah? I'd vote for The Rock, dude.
Yeah, I think I'd vote for The Rock.
The Rock would be awesome.
The Rock would win hands down.
No.
That's how I feel.
Oprah would like
really?
Oprah would be like, you
give
get a
money to
tax
people.
break and you get a tax
Exactly.
break.
Come on,
and The Rock,
Oprah, give
and
it
The
to
Rock-
me.
The Rock would be like, come over, dictators, I'll fight you. Like, having a
Oprah would be
WWE
like, you want to go to
wrestler
college?
as the
You want to
president.
go to college?
Hell yeah.
You all go to college.
Do you know how intimidating that would be? Just having The Rock as your representative in the UN. He just gets up there. He's twice the size of everyone.
He goes to handshake someone, he's crushing their hand.
We're not going to do that. Yeah, we will. Okay, we're doing it.
Okay, we're doing it.
Okay,
He's like,
yep, just
all right,
kidding.
yeah, we
as
are.
heck, dude. He'd be alpha as heck.
All right, let's do
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Picture
Rock
him wearing
2020.
like the suit and then the tie and then an American flag behind him. Be like, this is America.
Can't you just see that? That would be such a better image than Trump. Because Trump is he
please.
looks like a freaking
Sure.
Cheeto.
He's an old guy. Like having someone
my
who's
goodness.
a WWE
Wait.
wrestler. Yeah, obviously he's
wait.
going to be ripped and cool looking. Duh. What are you even saying?
When
Trump could be ripped.
when the presidential alert was trending, like 3 spaces below it, Cheeto was trending. I said, "Why are Cheetos trending?" And then I clicked on it, and everyone was talking about Trump. The Cheeto. That was funny.
I will say, I don't know if we're going to, unless it goes down the path of celebrity, I don't know if we're going to get the same memes like we're getting with the presidential office. I do love all the memes with Trump. Like, it's so easy to make
Countries
fun
in
of the guy.
turmoil.
I hope
people
he
are.
is
It's
the
pretty
first
no, but
to
it's
last.
pretty
But
fun.
hey,
No, here's the thing.
There's some
It's
pretty good memes, though.
It's pretty easy to make fun of any of the candidates. Like Bernie, he had like his little puppet hands.
Yeah.
He was like,
pudding
oh,
pop.
oh,
It's
you know,
easy-
he's like
it's
this.
easy to
and
make
like this,
fun of
like,
anyone.
He looked like a
that's
dinosaur. You know, it's like it's really easy to make fun of any of them, really.
Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. Bernie Sanders. Yeah, all those guys are crazy.
The
Oh my
1%
gosh.
with his little hands, you know? And then Hillary, like, as if it's not easy to make fun of Hillary with her little smile. Like,
Pokemon
She always-
go to the polls.
She always looks like she's like going to like some kind of tribal thing with everything.
because
that
they're
she
all
wears.
old people. And so, like,
That's
the internet
weird,
can
man.
just kick them over because it's like, well, they don't. It's so easy to make fun of them because they don't understand the internet, you know?
They don't even know what's happening. They don't understand. Like, how do I win the Twitter game? How do I Twitter?
Yeah, tell them to Pokemon go to the poll. Oh,
This kid twittered that I'm weird. How do I tell him that
Oh
I'm
my
not?
goodness! Don't get me started on that.
Could you imagine? So if Hillary got elected, could you imagine Bill Clinton as the first man? Like instead of the first lady, it's the first man.
the first man. That's so funny to me for some reason. It's like Bill Clinton's like, oh, hey, I'm the first man.
He's the first man, and he's the first man.
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 Yeah.
Man,
The
man,
first
man.
man, first man.
first man, man.
First man, never be the first man.
Oh man, Bill Clinton. Oh god, he's a meme in general. Anyway, off the top, I didn't mean to bring it into politics, but I thought it was just funny. Also, I'm drinking this new Japanese whiskey, Santori whiskey. It's pretty great.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, right. Advertising, not a sponsor. Yet, am I right? Hey guys, do you want to sponsor us?
Pay us in Bitcoin.
But if you want to be one.
That's right. If you're interested, send us a message at WAITSB Podcast on Instagram. And everybody else follow us because we would love to hear from you. We do polls, questions, Instagram stories. It's really fun.
You can influence.
Be a part of our community.
Do a poll on Kanye. Actually, do a poll. Who would you vote for? The Rock, Mark Zuckerberg, Oprah.
Ooh, well,
Let's see The Rock versus Oprah.
He wouldn't win anymore.
Zuckerberg is
oh yeah, that's
alien.
true. Yeah.
He's gone.
He's reptilian.
He wouldn't win. Take him off.
He'd be like, I am not a lizard. And you're like, get out of here, Mark.
Like all the crazy stuff that's been happening in politics, like C-SPAN's ratings have to be going through the charts right now. They must be cheering it up right now because no one ever watched C-SPAN before. No one ever watched a Senate hearing until all of this stuff started.
See?
So they must be
marketing. I promise you guys. I know. I sound like the tinfoiled hat guy. I promise you. Take a look at it. A lot of it.
Sound like the tinfoiled guy.
Just think about how you got to remember how smart people are and how dumb they are. A lot of dumb people.
Right.
A lot of smart people. And so, like, when you look at commercials and they talk about how they edited them and how they presented it and the words that they chose and how they get you to buy things, it's all marketing. So take that knowledge and say, what if someone took this and applied it to marketing, my dear Watson?
All right, guys, what's the word of the day?
Illuminati.
Yee.
What? No.
Or yay. Sorry, yay. Gosh, I
You're
keep saying
a failure,
yee.
just like all my kids.
That's it. We're so done.
To be fair, yee is the name of a meme. It's a famous meme.
Can we stop for a second? Because Shayne just said, you're a failure. Like, oh, my kids.
Shayne, you have kids?
That's great.
Yeah, I have 14 preschoolers.
They would say, yeah, I have 40. I have 40 children.
no.
Thank you.
Shayne got busy.
Dang, son.
Speaking of getting busy, let's wrap up the podcast.
Don't go see Venom.
Yeah.
Unless you want to.
Vote for
Come
Kanye
see Venom with me and Michael and our
Wait,
onesies.
What was it?
Oprah.
Kanye versus Oprah?
And The Rock.
Kanye, The Rock, and Oprah.
Michael, put that as a poll question.
I just made a poll. There's only
for
two
the podcast.
options. I put, would you vote for The Rock or Kanye? So far,
Okay, Oprah, you
100%
can't be
The Rock.
sexist,
Hell yeah.
Michael.
There's
Hell
only two
yeah.
options.
What's wrong with
There's
Michael?
only
Hell
two
yeah.
options.
Really?
Yeah.
There's only two?
I think I can only get
All
two
right,
options.
stop.
What kind of
Let's
poll is
wrap
that?
up. Let's
No
wrap up
wonder
the podcast.
Facebook's
Guys, look it. We
losing
put up a
in
poll. Go
race.
follow us on WAITSB podcast and vote
Do
in
it.
the poll because we are about to decide
Women
who's
can't be president anyway.
the next.
That is a Michael only comment. That does not represent the values and
Michael
beliefs
says
of the
never-
I
podcast.
never have to
Reflect the
define.
views
I
of-
never have to define if
So we
someone
are the
else
same
said
both
something. It
podcasts.
wasn't me, so I'm not starting now. Boom.
I am.
My name is
I
Luke
do not
Roxwell, and I
stand
say
with
that
that
Oprah can't be president. 'cause she's a woman.
Let's wrap up this podcast. Shayne, do you have any plugs?
Dang, I don't go last again? Okay. Okay, so you can check out my podcast that I host. It is called the Pop Talk Podcast, and you can check that out on iTunes and SoundCloud, and make sure you follow us there. And also, just if you want to keep up with all of the stuff that's going on and all of our information and cool fun stuff, just follow our Facebook page, which is just Pop Talk, and you can just search us up on there, follow us there, and that'll be cool and awesome. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just working on a couple. I'm working on one show right now. I'm co-directing or assistant directing or whatever you want to call it. A middle school one-act play, and that's going to be going on at the end of the month. I'm excited about that. It's my second year doing that with them, so I might get that on video, but we'll see. And yeah, that's all I got.
Talk about your podcast on video.
Talk about my what?
Your podcast on video.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What?
So, latest podcast episode, we interviewed this local artist, and we filmed the podcast for the first time. So you can check out that video of the interview and podcast on our Facebook page as well. It got a good feedback about it so far. I think it has like around 50 views, which is pretty cool and unexpected, to be honest. So yeah. So just podcast, big things coming up. We actually have a big, huge interview that I've been excited for months about happening. It'll be out next week, so I'm excited about that. So stay tuned. Big things happening.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
And go listen to it. It's a good podcast.
Michael.
Thank you.
Just follow me on the Instagram, Michael Demas, MykolDimas. And everything I do is there.
Yeah.
I saw you playing on that concert thing.
Yeah,
I played viral too, by the way.
Say what?
You went viral on Instagram. I saw
Oh yeah, dude. We didn't talk about how I was famous. So when Hurricane Florence went through.
Wait, you went viral on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
During Hurricane Florence, Hurricane Florence, whatever she's called. I was like, hang out with my buddy. I was like, dude, we should do a cover of Rocky Like a Hurricane, like in the hurricane. He's like, dude, yeah. So we got like a guitar and like a snare drum and an American flag. Went out to the beach,
amazing.
Set it up. We got like 13,639 views.
Jeez.
So pretty famous now.
Yeah, I know when he put that out, I was like, Michael, advertise. This is perfect. Like, it's trendy. Yeah, right. It's funny. People will share it.
I made a Facebook page for my music to share it on Facebook. I was like, okay, this is my first post. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want to see that post, it's on my Instagram. It's like the couple rows down from the top. And yeah, I plan some shows. I don't update it very well on my Instagram, but I'll update it more. My stories usually tell where I'm going that day. Yeah, check me out. Check out my famous video. It's my my most successful musical endeavor ever. Is a really bad cover of Rocky Like a Hurricane.
You can just barely even hear the guitar.
In a hurricane.
The wind is so loud.
Dude, it's great, man. It's a great video. I'm so glad you guys did that.
Me too. It was awesome. It was funny. We filmed it from two angles, and the wind actually was pretty intense. But like one angle, we were just sitting there, and it was like kind of windy. But this angle looks like so epic because you can see like the river behind us.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. Go check it out.
Okay. Nick.
It is me. I Love Drummond, no G at the end. That's I Love Drummond, all one word. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm going to start posting more progressive rock photos.
Nice. Oh, man.
Currently working on a song. It is in 13. It's in 13/8.
Oh, great.
It's really hard to understand and follow.
13/8.
Those are the things that's
good
like.
luck.
Is that what would that is that like 4445 or something?
No.
Like that?
It's 3. It's
or 445.
3334. 3334 is the
Okay.
way to think about it. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4.
The weird thing about those time signatures is it wouldn't be weird if you just weren't used to 4/4. Like if you could just do it, you could just do it. But you're just like, oh, I have to like take away half a beat or add half a beat.
4/4 is just so natural. Like 2/4, 4/4, anything that's odd, like so 3/4 is way more unnatural than 4/4 for some reason.
Except 3, I'd say that 3/4 is the only one that isn't. But
3/4 is.
But it's still
6/4 is
odd
fine
compared. Yeah, it's still odd compared to something.
I heard that it has something to do with the heartbeat because it's very simple. Boom, 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 boom.
Exactly.
You know, so anything that's in 4/4 is technically on that beat.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I don't really know what the mind's doing when it's in these odd time signatures, but we can't comprehend anything outside of 4/4 real well.
What if that's because
13/8's fun.
It's marching.
Because like the first people who made classical music just wrote in 4/4. What if they just started in 7/8? How do we feel now?
I feel like it's because everything is
paradigm.
Marching, clapping. In 4/4, it's very back forth, back forth, back forth. That's it. But then when you do anything different, there aren't a lot of things that have that rhythm in real life too.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
like
also,
walking doesn't, your heartbeat doesn't.
It's also not like anything that's steady is easy to follow. So 3/4, at least you have 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, and you can follow that. 13/8, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3. Like you're
right.
It throws you off with that one measure there, and it's just like, wait, what just happened? So
I love that kind of stuff though.
Have fun, enjoy. It's gonna be on Instagram, and I'm probably gonna do the full song and put it on YouTube. So
when's it coming out on Instagram?
Instagram, I'll probably do like a quick 1-minute video tomorrow, and then YouTube I'll probably do over the weekend. But I've been listening to it all week, and I think I can play it.
Do you have to count it when you're playing?
The idea of listening to it all week is so I don't have to do that.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
So hopefully I can get it. I know I can get the Instagram. I know I can play 1 minute of it at least, but the song's 5 minutes long, so we'll see. I'm trying to do it all in one take, so we'll see what happens.
Because I know that there's certain Rush songs that I know that are in like 7/4. And then they'll shift from 7/4 to like 6/8 and stuff like that.
Right.
And I can do it. I can play it, but I think I can only play it because I know the song so well. So it doesn't throw me off as much because I know how the song goes.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
But if I heard it for the first time, I'd be like, what the?
Yeah,
Where's the beat?
You'll hear it. You'll probably hear the song and be like, what? What are you doing? And then maybe if you listen to it like 5 times, you'll be like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. So we'll see.
Okay. All right. So you can check out my YouTube channel, Luke Roxwold Vlogs, LukeRockswold. I have a Twitter, Luke Roxwold. I'm not spelling my name again. My Instagram, same name. Everything. Look, if you just Google me, I'm everywhere.
Look up his name.
There's only one Luke Roxwold, and that's me.
Or is there?
You can also follow our Instagram, which I know I keep saying, guys. Like, I know I keep bringing this up, and it's because it's really fun.
Marketing. It's all marketing, people.
That's right. It is, actually. So
it is.
Follow our Instagram, WAITSB Podcast. That's the acronym for We're All in the Same Boat Podcast. Yeah. We do polls, questions, Instagram stories. It's really fun. We're trying to get engaged. Get in touch, guys. Be a part of our community.
We want to get engaged with each and every one of you.
I will engage you.
I know.
Luke.
I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I'm ready for that commitment.
We're all getting engaged, Shayne. Are you in or are you out?
I already bought the ring. Get engaged.
I guess I'm in.
Stop. You guys.
Hey, no, don't stop. I want to be.
You did that to yourself.
I was down.
Subscribe.
Oh.
Follow. I mean.
Just like that.
Our Instagram, guys. Thanks for listening, everybody. Guys, thanks for being on the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave us a review. Follow us on Instagram. Thanks, everyone. 3, 2, 1, and outro. Music.